Welcome to your Barbados Today evening news update for Tuesday, January 29th. So glad you can join us. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Another family is thrown into mourning following the tragic death of a loved one as Barbados records its 9th murder for the year. 29-year-old Jabbar Lashley died at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital around 10 minutes to 11 this morning after being involved in a stabbing incident yesterday. A juvenile is currently assisting police with investigations into this latest murder. Here's Acting Police Public Relations Officer Station Sergeant Michael Blackman with the details.
Police are carrying out investigations into the circumstances which led to the death of Jabbar Lashley, 29 years, of Bibbies Lane, St. Michael. Sometime around 4:30 p.m. on Monday, January 28, 2019, the deceased went to a bar, Doors Bar, located at Gansite Road, Britain's Hill, St. Michael, where he had an altercation with a juvenile there. He was rushed to the QEH by private motor care, where he succumbed to his injuries. The juvenile is currently assisting police with investigations. Anyone who has any information can assist the police with these investigations is asked to contact police assistance 430-7612, police emergency 211, crime stoppers 1-800-TIPS or 1-800-8477 or any police station.
In other news, this Tuesday, immigration officials will no longer be stationed at the Grantley Adams International Airport's departure area come February 1. Home Affairs Minister Edmund Hinkson today revealed that due to enhanced border security details, immigration personnel from that area, as well as some from the arrivals hall, will be relocated. Hinkson, who has responsibility for the department, made the announcement in Parliament today during debate on the Immigration Amendment Bill 2019.
This has been tried on 2 previous occasions, sir. And on both occasions, immigration officials were reinstated there. And so I'm not being partisan, political, sir, as I'm accused of a lot of cases. Both administrations previously have tried this, only to put immigration back in. We are confident, sir, that we can try this again because of the enhanced border security details that are now available and that have been put in place because of the APIS, the real-time transmission of information on each and every passenger that is now available to the authority of Barbados. And that is the main reason why immigration was restored in the past on the 2 previous occasions to the departure hall. But we believe, sir, that we can remove immigration from that process without any compromise of our border security.
The minister also said that additional kiosks will be installed at the airport that will not only see a decrease in the waiting time for persons arriving on the island, but also free up immigration officers to do other important duties.
The practical aspect of this, is that 17 kiosks were purchased by the previous administration, so we came and found them. 16 are functional at the present time. It is our intention, sir, when financial resources, as soon as financial resources allow, to get more kiosks, sir, because with our growing tourism market and arrivals and of course increased travels, we anticipate that the 17 that are there would not be adequate enough in the long term, sir. But yes, the previous administration brought these kiosks, but as was their norm, sir, did nothing to bring them into effect.
However, in his contribution to the debate, opposition leader Bishop Joseph Arthurlee questioned the timing of the withdrawal of immigration officers, especially in light of the criminal situation plaguing the country.
And I find it a bit challenging that when today, immediately today, we are faced with that rising specter of criminal violence, and we're met with an understanding that part of the dynamic contributing to that is cross-border travel and cross-border movement and interregional travel. We just had a regional conference here of sorts in the past few days. We had visiting prime ministers here. We had some who were contacted by teleconference facilities. And that's the focus, criminal activity, because of the interregional nature of some of the dynamics involved in that. I find it a little challenging as to the timing of removing officers from the departure point at the airport. I'm saying in principle, I have no problem with the removal at the right time and over time, but it is this government that must judge, and it is this particular minister that must judge whether or not this is the most appropriate time to do that.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
To news from the region now, Bahamas Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis outlines initiatives to boost his country's economy. As we hear in this report from ZNS News, the Prime Minister touted the plans during a national address to the country on Monday night.
From the economy,
New Providence received 55% of the inward flows of foreign direct investments since 2017. This includes the approval of a number of financial services companies and a number of back office administrative firms.
to tourism growth.
The outlook remains favorable for continued growth in air arrivals, with bookings for the first quarter of 2019 forecast to be ahead by 10.3% for international arrivals.
Prime Minister Dr. the Most Honorable Hubert Minnis touted the myriad of economic initiatives the government will employ to boost the national economy in his national address Monday night. He specified projects for mainly every island in the country, including 6 projects on tap for Eleuthera, a $580 million investment in South Abaco, a $6 million project in Long Island, and a new resort to be constructed in Andros. He revealed that Grand Bahama is already advancing in becoming the country's technology hub. The redevelopment of the Port of Nassau and downtown Bay Street are among the many projects for New Providence. The Prime Minister also noted that several sectors, including agriculture, will help in propelling the economy.
And finally, 5 people have been arrested as criminal investigations got underway into the devastating dam rupture in Brazil, which is expected to leave a death toll of more than 300 people. We get more in this report from Reuters Television.
Arrests were made Tuesday in connection with the collapse of a dam in Brazil. Police detained 3 employees of Vale, the company which operated the dam, along with 2 other engineers. The collapse on Friday unleashed a torrent of mud that drowned buildings, homes, and killed at least 65 people in southeastern Brazil. a number expected to climb as rescue crews dig through mud to find the nearly 300 people still unaccounted for and likely dead. Here they can be seen uncovering a bus they presume is filled with people.
We got a helicopter now, and they're going to the command site to coordinate the arrival of the helicopter to recover the bodies.
And while Vale, the world's largest iron miner, has said it's doing all it can to help, like offering money to mourners, residents in the devastated town are angry. That's because 4 years ago, a similar tragedy unfolded just a few towns over.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. And you can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Good evening.